Check it out, guys. We are back and we are ready. We got an interesting match out the gate here. I've never seen either of these players play. Aside from this Peyton Bernard guy, I think I saw the tail end of a match with him yesterday. I can't remember which game he was playing, though. I think he might have been getting knocked to the one-loss side of this tournament, Mike. Because the match that I saw, he lost. He must have fought his way back on the one-loss side.
They were playing pretty late last night. I'll say pretty late last night. They were playing like at 9:30, 10 o'clock last night. And I think he won a hill match, if I'm not mistaken. So, did Peyton. Actually, both players looking over at the bracket won 5-4. So they had a sweater last night to end the evening and then an early start this morning. You guys can check out the brackets at digitalpool.com. Search Quincy. You can find all of our brackets we got going on. This division right here is the 18 under boys 8-ball national championship presented by Lucasi Lucasi Cues. Yeah, a little bit of an excitement hangover, if you will.
Yeah,
after all
last night.
All the exciting matches yesterday.
So much action yesterday.
Oh yeah.
Where's your microphone, buddy?
Right here. Sorry.
Oh, he's hiding equipment from me now.
You can't be trusted.
I have that. Thank you.
Okay.
That one. Rock and roll. Ed Ladawi just getting ready to announce the matchup.
We'll be following this matchup with another semifinal. Jake Jackson versus Eddie Vonderau. Immediately following this one, so make sure and stay tuned.
By the way,
I've never heard of this young man, but
neither have I. I saw him hit a few balls just a second ago.
He's hitting them pretty spicy.
The kid can play.
Looking at Fargo, he's at a 671, which I'm not like.
Yeah, you are. Don't pretend.
I mean, I am, but I'm not. I bet you though, like just given how young this kid is, that he's playing a lot better than 671 right now.
Probably.
Yeah.
I would assume.
Got the MC over there.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining us once again here in East Illinois. We're coming to you live from the Oakley Lindsay Center with a wonderful
See if I can get this loud enough for you folks at home.
We're winding down through these young men, and here we are with a
Sorry if
first
there's a
match
little
of the
static.
day. First up, coming to us from Vineland, New Jersey, my home state. He's sponsored by Mez Q's Clutch Shot Apparel, and he is the Pennsylvania 14 and under 9-ball champion, Mr. Jose Vicente. And his opponent, to my left, coming to us from Dallas, Texas, sponsored by Level Up Junior Billiards and Hikes Underground, it's the Bulldozer, Peyton Bernard. All right, gentlemen, you may put
You guys are getting absolutely blasting with the audio. I'm so sorry about that, guys.
Madison Ortiz.
Why is it that the juniors have much better nicknames than the pros?
Talented commentators.
The internet.
Mike of Windows.
It's like a thing, like in gaming. You know what I mean? Like if you're playing Call of Duty.
I don't know what you mean.
The kids are really good at making, their gamer tag,
Like.
You don't know anything about video games, I know.
No. None.
You know what that makes you, dude? It used to be nerdy to like video games. Now it makes you a square if you're not into video games. And that's you, bud.
I'm not cool.
Yeah.
And you are really cool.
I know.
Probably pretty cold with those short shorts you got on, by the way.
They're not short, dude. They're regular shorts.
It's like mid-thigh. Like.
Mike gets bashful if his knees are showing, so. It's okay. I've met other guys that are insecure too. It's okay.
Oh, no, I'm good. I'm good. I'm just simply trying to paint the picture for the audience here,
Oh, no, I'm good. Just like any guy with insecurity issues would say.
I like how you just love pointing that out.
Knee insecurity issues. You want to see my knees? You see a little jiggle of the thigh?
Okay, relax, buddy. That almost just went down the wrong path.
Good morning, folks.
The bulldozer to break.
A lot of Payton fans in the chat.
Are there?
Yeah, we got 6 of them already. 5 of them. I can count.
I wouldn't know since I can't, since you won't let me see the chat. That's okay.
There you go.
Tell you what, this kid was happy to win last night. Yeah, I came back after we got done. What time? Like 8 o'clock, 8:30.
I didn't get out of here until like 10. So, but yeah, we stopped streaming around 8:30.
You weren't working, and you certainly didn't want to play any pool last night.
Yeah.
You know.
Can't handle the heat, man.
Yeah, you've been running real bad against me. All right, our first look at these young men in this tournament. Neither one of them with any TV table time, but Jose got here real early this morning. One of the first players in the room, actually. Started hitting balls. You can tell right away he was coming to handle some business. Start up the bulldozer, Megan says. Let's go.
Let's go. Did you hear Jose's nickname? Did you catch it?
No, I didn't. I didn't hear. Did you?
No. Does he have one? Anyone in the chat?
I don't know. You know what? I was too busy distracted by all of your. First of all, you were late.
No, I wasn't. No, I was on
late.
time. My computer was late.
You were late, and then, just irresponsible.
Yeah. Just like you yesterday.
What did I do?
What did I do? Look at this.
Shot there.
Yeah, good. He hit that ball. Just dead square.
Down.
Oh, that's not going to be good.
It is not going to be good. If you're a fan of Payton, you got to be loving it, especially it opening up the issue there. I don't think I've ever seen any of these young men at junior nationals before.
No,
you?
neither of these guys.
Yeah.
Maybe Payton was here last year.
Maybe. I don't know.
I think Payton was here last year. But I don't think you got a chance to play on stream.
Payton's a big fan of Collins and Newey, I'll tell you that.
Who isn't? Mike.
Sorry, just got a little something stuck in my throat there. Nice shot to open up, let the arm loose a little bit. I like this kid's demeanor, his attitude. Every time I look at him, I see him in the room. You can't miss him because he's really tall, but he's always got a smile on his face. Looks like Jose's a 671 and Payton's sitting at a 574, so should be a fun match. We're gonna be starting the day with the 18 and under 8-ball national championship. After this, we got Jake Jackson and Eddie Von der Rau. Following that, we will have the finals at 12:30 Central Time. So it'll be a good morning of some 8-ball. As Jose is just sitting back. Nothing he can do right now.
Overcooked it.
Put a little bit of heat on that one.
Yeah, just dink the 3. Put the cue ball as close to the 2 as possible so that Jose can't jump to hit the 10. He's just checking out the spot right now.
I'm back cutting the 6 and then getting shape here.
Holy crap, you're so good. That'll do the trick.
That is a very effective shot there by Mr. Bernard.
If I'm not mistaken, the 2-rail escape here does miss the 7-ball only just, I think. Coming into the short rail first.
Can you show the overhead? Okay.
He's looking at 3 rails around the 3. I don't.
You can just go 1 rail at this ball. Is that much space between the cue ball and the 2?
Oh yeah, maybe, huh?
I think you can just widen it
The
out.
pocket's really a lot bigger coming in 2 rails. If you're
Yeah, I
comfortable
was
with
saying
it,
more for contact for sure.
if you're comfortable with a 2-rail kick system, and if you've done any benchmark testing on this table, it should be an easy ball to hit. Yeah.
Benchmark testing.
Guys that use kick systems will know what I'm talking about. Guys and gals. I know you don't do that though, Mike. I know you don't like numbers. They make your head hurt.
Benchmark testing.
Yeah,
Is that what you do when you go to a table?
You have to test the benchmark for the table, yes. On a 2-rail like the +5, or the corner 5 system, or the +5 3-rail kick system. I forget what it's called. I know what the system is, but I forget what it's called.
Clearly you know what it is.
I do.
Oh.
Never a doubt.
Nice little tester. That'll get the blood flowing this morning.
Oh, he is tall. Probably never used a bridge in his life.
No chance.
Good morning, Sue Hale.
Looking to draw first blood here. This 8-ball on the right side.
Oh, this is interesting. I thought it was an interesting choice at first to play the 8 in the side, but when you do that, if you happen to miss the 8-ball, you leave nothing on the 10. Which, of course, Payton's not going to miss, but it's an interesting choice of pattern if he had that in the back of his mind when deciding which pocket to play the 8. Because a lot of players would tend to kind of cinch back off that ball and play the 8 down here.
Never seen a ref like put a towel on the table.
Got to protect the. I don't know.
Is that the benchmark for refereeing?
Well, it looks official. That's for sure. Looks official to me. This man looks ready.
Where's he from? That flag there.
New Jersey.
Ah.
That's what you called it, New Jersey. It's actually New Jersey. There's no O in that word. For those of you.
Oh, you're in rare form this morning, huh?
Good morning, Brent B. Wizzyworth. What's up, buddy?
Look at that
Look
break.
at that break, yeah. Look at that cue ball. Just
King Kong over here. Oh, look at this.
6 and 7, just a touch tied up, but the 9 ball owns the bottom right corner of the pocket or table. Good morning. What's your opener here if you want stripes?
I'm going after the 9 ball. I don't want to deal with that 6-7. I think you can move the 2 ball right here. Either or you'll have something on the 11 to get shape on the 12 ball. The 14 passes in the upper right, and I don't love that. Yeah, I'm not trying to run into balls, that's for sure, especially heading into that problem that's there for Payton potentially, and if he comes back to the table.
How about just playing bank on the 13 here?
You can go for the 10 and then hold for the 11 ball here.
It's no good. I thought he was
or you might be able to get shape on the 15 ball right now. There you go. He wants that ball to go, and it did. Good shot there from Jose. Got a great rhythm to his game.
Really like the way he swings the cue, too. Really purposeful, smooth.
He's in line here, Collins.
Oh, our ref's in the way.
This is a little funny here.
Take a look at.
He looks a little straight, and if he is, he's gonna settle for a long shot here on the orange.
Take a look at the mechanics. Look how he holds the cue. It's like perfect.
Punched it over, not afraid to go with power. This isn't the spot in the rack though where you want to have a tester. You're just gonna have to roll this to hold for the 8.
Does anyone in the chat know how old Jose Vicente is?
We'll cut it.
Look where he left everything. He left a combo in the top right corner, and that's it. Or safe.
I'm chipping the 7 ball and just dragging the cue ball over on the right side of the table.
Yeah, puts the 6 ball on the short rail, opens things up.
Yeah, I don't even know if I want to get that much. I mean, I want to get separation, but I'm just more focusing on, even if it just being slight, I want to keep
the
the ball there to keep him off the ball.
7 ball's not really going to move, so you can use the 7 to keep him off the 13. He used the 4.
Surprised he went with the 4 there. 6 must go. Oh, yeah, it does. Look at that. There's no issue to handle.
Oh, yeah.
He's got some options here, but the issue is going to be making contact with the ball and then hitting a rail after, depending on how you're coming in. You've seen a lot of players in this tournament take intentional fouls. Jose's electing for the 2 rail. Oh, he's going to...
4 ball, I think, goes.
Pretty good. He's shaking his head, so he left the 4. Another opportunity for Payton. Let me ask you this, because we know like a lot of, when we talk about the professional side of the game, the measuring stick is always, Mosconi Cup, right? One of the biggest competitions in the sport. What are some kids that are standing out to you in terms of having that kind of pedigree and potential to compete in the next, let's say, maybe 5-10 years?
That are here at this event? Or any American under an age. Give me an age.
Well, let's just stick with this event since we're here.
Okay.
That might make more sense. Now I want the double kiss there. He left an angle.
I mean, the first name that just jumps out is Hayden Ernst. At 14 years old, that kid can play. By 20, he has potential to be like... I'm saying potential. He has potential to be like AJ Manis type player.
It's an interesting comparison.
Well, he's very young, right?
So just from like being young.
Really good at a really young age.
Okay. Yeah. He immediately calls the side pocket there. Good shot. Nice tester there for Jose as well.
Depending on how old Jose is here, I really like the way he moves the cue. Honestly. The mechanics that this guy has, if he's as young as 15, 16, I mean, the way he's aligned right here is exactly what you want to see. And the grip and the way he moves through the transition of the stroke, it's very clean. So he has potential to play really good. I don't know about Mosconi Cup caliber. Good morning. I didn't get much sleep last night.
You okay, man?
Yeah.
You're all discombobulated.
I know. But then the other big name that jumps right out at me is Sam Henderson.
Well, I wouldn't put Sam in. I wasn't putting him in that conversation only because he's playing more.
Oh yeah, he aged out this year, didn't he?
I don't know if he aged out, but I know he didn't play like pro events. I mean, junior events last year.
Right.
And he's only playing the men's event this year.
Sure. I forgot he's not playing in the. I forgot he aged out, but he's here. That's what made me think of him. 5-10 years.
Yeah. Like, would be on the radar. Cool. All right.
It's too early to tell, but I want to say like a Savannah Sophia type thing.
Talking about being on the Mosconi Cup.
I mean, they're young enough. If they keep improving at the rate that they've been improving, I'm not saying that they will. I mean, that's a tall order. But if they continue to, who knows what could happen?
Well, if you're going to go with the who knows what could happen argument, I mean, you could make the Mosconi Cup. Sorry. Never mind. Even that's...
I feel like that statement's a little bit disrespectful to Sophia and Savannah. So,
well, I'm just pointing out the fact that like your argument really is. I mean, it's that's not the reason why I would say that they have the potential to make it. I can give you a pretty decent list as to why I would say so, but
thank you, Jay Lewis.
I know you're having a hard time speaking this morning.
I am. I actually genuinely am. It's brutal.
Overcut the ball. A little bit of frustration there for Jose.
Jay Lewis says Collins can't curse him. He's not a commentator. He's a streamer. Easy. This isn't a scratch. He'll slow down in time.
Shot there. Once again, get an opportunity after Jose fails to finish a run out. 2-0 now. Peyton Bernard. Heard he just moved to Texas. Taking a little bit of a break. Look around the room here. A lot of matches going on here. There's our man Shane Tyree with Roy, Miss Gonzalez.
Looks like next up on stream we'll have the other semifinal between Jake Jackson and Eddie Von der Rau. Big break coming out from Peyton Bernard. But dry this time. Stripes look like the more difficult grouping here. Solids look like they own everything on the bottom right corner of the table. So Jose attacks right away. Coming after this 4 ball, he's going to have to deal with the 3 before dealing with the 5. Probably do that now, yeah. 7, 3. Ooh, tried to nudge the 5 out, I think. Pulling out the extension. He is on a shot clock here. 45 seconds. And we are playing all ball fouls. Ooh, coming up a little bit short on this 6 ball. It looks like he just played for the 4. It would have been nice to get a little straighter on the 6 to be able to use that ball to access the 5. Being straight on the 4 is a bit of a problem here. Ooh, really nice speed control there. And plays to the left side of the 1. Trying to maintain position where he can play the 5 and then slide over for the 8, but now he's hooked himself with the 14 ball. That's twice now in the end of the rack that Jose has lost his cue ball and married up to another ball. He has called this 1 ball in the side pocket and missed the whole ball. That's going to be a huge service to Peyton here to be able to take ball in hand to address the 12 ball on the right-hand long rail. Taking a look at it right now, I'm assuming he's going to use the 11 to break it out right away. You have insurance over the left-hand side pocket. You don't need to play position on the 12 ball right here. I guess if you have this much room for queuing, you can go after it now. It looks good. I thought there was a much smaller gap between the 5 and the 12. Good shot. Now you can kind of just play zones. Work your way down the table. Hey, you guys, I'm so sorry. I'll be right back. I'm not getting a signal from my microphone out front, so I'm going to go check on that. Make sure you have the normal ambiance and pool sounds. Yeah, I'll be right back. All right, you got Mike here while I go check that out. I'll be right back.
What happened?
Getting a signal from my mic out there, so you can't hear any ball flipping or anything.
Okay. All right. 2-0 still?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
They took a break.
Sorry about that. Had to go make a little run outside and grab some caffeine.
Starbies.
Shout out to
OD.
the family, Oscar Dominguez, for helping out.
Shout out to OD using some of that championship money, 9-ball championship money for the coffee.
There's no chance I'm reimbursing him for that.
No.
No, zero chance. What did he pick up? Like a good 45?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Call it 44.80 at this point. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. We're chopping that down.
Oh yeah,
for sure. All right, 3-0 now. Peyton Bernard looking to get a spot in the final. If you're just joining us, hit the like, hit the share button, help get the stream out there. Join your morning with us. Billiard Congress of America channel on YouTube, the BCA channel on YouTube. You can check out, I think they got Emily Duddy and Kennedy Mayman right now. They're battling it out. This afternoon, or this morning actually, I think we got, speaking of OD, Oscar Dominguez and Justin Bergman for a spot in stage 2, which should be fireworks. Great match. You're not going to want to miss that. Actually, I may step out and go sweat that match myself when it starts. It's that good. Rack number 4. Jose's got to make a move here. He's been playing steady. You just got to make sure and finish it there at the end. Kid's got a killer break, man. I mean, it's unbelievable. Seems like he's just not even close to hitting him at his full potential either. Arlene says, who's streaming the Bergman match on the BCA YouTube channel? You guys can check that out. They're live currently with the women's one-loss side matchup. Kelly says, put the Texas flag up for Peyton. Yeah, the tournament director came and Peyton said that he lives in the Dallas area now, but I think they just moved from what I understood, and that he was from Minnesota. So.
My apologies.
Big opener here. He's looking to take on the stripe. That 1-3 in a tough spot, but this is a huge ball for Jose. Fearless. And look at this. Going after the 11 ball, which was his problem ball. What a smart shot there, and outstanding execution from Jose Vicente. He's going to need to come with it in order to get back in this match. So going to start right there. Shaking his head a little bit, but he's got a pretty decent pocket over here to shoot from. Got to make sure and get on this 10 ball here. Kept a great line. Not in love with it, but he got there. He's just going to play a stop shot here on the 10, play the 12 ball next. Use the 15 to get on the 8, perhaps. It's more about preference here. I mean, there's no need to. I kind of like going for the 12 ball just because it's already sitting there. He's gonna be rubbing the 8 here a little bit. It looks like. Okay, got through that ball. Got shape. Big shot here on the 13 ball to close out rack number 4. Definitely more of an angle than what he was hoping for. Not in love with it. Take it on. It might have overcut a little bit. A little thinner than what he was expecting to, which is why that cue ball got away. Calling the bottom left here. He's come with some massive shots in this rack.
This is a must-make ball at this point. Being down 3-0.
Yeah, Payton's just too strong with an open table to let him in.
Oh my disaster.
Brings the 4s and scratch there from Jose is going to bring Payton to the table.
Lock resumed. Okay, we're good, Mike. Thanks, buddy.
Okay. Sorry about that. Kind of surprised using that starter just because, and I know it was an issue. This guy's been sinking with this 1-3 and he's got like a real straight angle. He's queuing like he can just make the 1. I'm kind of surprised he took that on, especially given where the cue ball had a potential of finishing. I think, given the fact that the 5 was right there and then forced the 6, you could have gotten back over there for that 3 and 7. And also, it was safe, more importantly. Pretty big mistake there, if you ask me, from Payton. They made him pay, and now he's going to be on the board now. 3-1. That was on me. It's gonna be a great day. It's gonna be a great day.
Jose ended up getting that game.
Yeah, it was real interesting. I mean, Jose scratches on the 8, and then just some questionable decisions there, if you ask me, from Payton with that layout. But he kind of took on a 3 ball on the side that I don't think he necessarily needed to go for at that spot. Missed it and unfortunately sold out for the 8 ball.
Dang.
All right. We got some caffeine. Good.
I mean, it's moving me in the right direction, that's for sure.
I mean, you're just a lost cause.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was trying to say.
Dude, Peyton Bernard. Breaking ball as well. What do you like starting with here, Collins?
Open table, I'm looking at stripes.
Ball play in the bottom left?
I don't think so, but
No.
you can use the 13 or the 9 to try to develop it at some point. No, you can't really use the 9.
I like the 13, and I think that I'm trying to get through the ball from going after it
Yeah.
because I want to make sure I get something on the 10 or maybe
Yeah.
look at the 12 if I need to, worst case, you know?
Yep.
I don't want to get caught in that middle area right there of the table where the spot is, so...
The other option is the 2 ball and following off the 2 and trying to clip the 7, but it probably sends it towards this 10 on the short rail here.
Yeah, see, that was just my worry with...
No, this is fine. He's got the stripe in the top right corner.
Yeah, but the 9 doesn't play in the bottom left, so you're going to have to develop it.
Plays in the bottom right, actually. You could go after it now.
The 9?
Yeah, play the stripe on the top left, or the top right, pardon me, and follow one rail to the left of the 9. It's pretty close to a natural line, actually, with just a touch of outside spin.
I'm thinking. Oh, okay. Sorry, I was trying to cut it.
Wow, this is a tough starter for Mr. Vicente.
Like,
Not much.
I might just take you off the 7 and put him on the 10 ball right here.
Yeah. If the 6 goes, I mean, maybe he was just trying to take that pocket away from Peyton there.
I'm not so sure that was the intent, but it's certainly effective.
12 ball might play in the side off the 1. Then you're kind of complicating the rack, or at least risking complicating the rack, because the 1 probably goes towards the 7 ball.
It's not without risk for sure, but I think if you're gonna do it, don't try to baby it. You know, make sure and commit to it. What I mean by that is get through the ball, follow up a little bit, so you'll have a shot of the 9. Don't play the stop.
That's what he's looking at.
Just want to make sure you get a look. If you're gonna roll the dice, make sure there's benefit there on the back of it. That's Scott.
He's got to make a decision soon.
No, we haven't seen the cleanest of runouts from Jose at times in this match for the first few racks, but tells me he's far from out of this.
He's laying up on the back of the 9 here. No, he played the shot.
Easy year for Jose, even. Ball and goes on the right. Well, ball has a pocket now. Doesn't have to get back on this 15 ball if you don't go after it right here.
Jose is solids.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oops. Well, I'll just stop talking. It's cool.
Side pocket.
Yeah. I didn't realize. I was like, what are you talking about? That's a nice spot to fall on. This 3 ball passes the 10 for sure.
Get 2 out right here. Man, playing 3.
You can save the 2 for later. It goes in both corners. In the bottom of the table. you've got to deal with the 6-ball after dealing with these two. Somehow start working that way.
You can get over there with 5.
Uh-oh. He does have a bit of a loose cue ball.
Once again. Well, to be fair, neither one of these gentlemen have been playing on TV table.
Sure.
So, differences that they'll get from there. These tables just aren't getting as much play as the outside tables as well. Nice shot there from Jose. That's gonna do. Nice play. Keeping the fight going. Certainly missed opportunity there, though. All right, so Payton strikes, right?
Correct. Really proud of you for figuring that out all on your own.
Well, it wasn't on my own since I asked you.
10.
You got to play 15 here, no? You're never going to get a better spot than this on this ball.
He's passed it up a few times with cut available before.
It's understandable because you're trying to protect that pocket with the 6-ball, but at the same point, it's like, when are you going to get a better look at it than this?
Yeah, I mean, I think you. That's an issue.
That's a problem.
Why is he looking at the ref? Is he calling a foul?
He must have touched a ball.
Okay, now you're gonna get the 6-ball out, roll up, play a 4 on the right. Then you're home free. Everything out in the open, 2-ball plays on the side, 5 in the upper left. Pretty surprised there from Payton.
He's very,
rail.
very particular with his cue ball there. With ball in hand, that's like looking for a very specific angle on that shot. I like cutting this ball in, going around the 8 for the 5.
Yeah, but 2 balls in, you shouldn't be in this heavy of an angle.
Sure. I was talking about the 2, by the way.
Oh, I'm sorry. Next time I'd going off the 5.
I'm talking about the 2 and swing around the 8 there. Because you come off the 3rd rail on a really good line towards the 5-ball. These guys' pocket ball's so good. There's no way he just did this again.
Right? I mean, that's really been the entire match right there in a nutshell.
And he always ends up on a ball. Like frozen to a ball. He's done that like 3 times in this match. With only 1 or 2 balls left on the table.
Right.
That is extremely unfortunate.
Yeah, I think it's just a credit to the severity of the angle there, that he had. on that 5 ball, and really it was just from the stroke he had to put on that whatever the ball was in the upper right, the 1 ball. Either way, Payton with an opportunity he did not expect. Rock that Jose got on the board was after Payton failed to connect a ball in hand as well. And Ford made a mistake like that and let Jose back in this match. Interesting comment there from Kelly Coder saying I think Payton's playing not to lose.
I think this was the mistake on that run right there. He only needed to come to the left side of the 4-ball and go 1 rail up to the 5, but instead he got a really flat angle to play 2 rails forward to the middle of the table, like that.
Oh, you're saying you should have played 1 rail for the...
Yeah, for the 5.
Oh,
because
yeah,
you play in
5.
No, off of the 4, right from here down this
Oh,
way,
right.
playing
Yes,
into
yes,
this
yes.
zone between the
Yeah.
5 and the 2.
100% agree. No. And maybe it's just some, I know a lot of pool players that aren't at top gear, first thing in the morning.
Sure.
So, top pro players as well. So well for 9 matches. So I can't say I blame them at all. They just, with these short races, everything's really magnified.
Yeah.
And this
Oh
for Collins,
my
it's going to be an issue.
gosh.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Here's the problem. There's a safe here, but it's not good enough if Jose can jump the ball. You're not going to get close enough to the 8 to stop him from jumping.
I'm putting them up table. What are you doing here? Are you going to leave a jump?
No, you can't do that. You can't afford to do that. But he's banking the ball with the bridge.
I don't think it's necessary, Colin. I'm being honest with you. He just went 110% at it.
He almost got the cue ball right back on the 8 like I thought he couldn't.
If it gets back in this match, it's just going to be from a couple of decisions from Payton, in my opinion. That 1 rack where he sold out the 8-ball.
8-ball?
A lot of spots on the table where he could have put this key ball to at least make it more difficult on Jose. Massive 8-ball here. Call it in the bottom right.
He can play this cue ball 1 rail that's like free safe. Free shot on the 8-ball there. Pull things back 3-2.
Three to 2 now. We got a brand new ball game here, Nui.
We don't have a Payton. Is he at the head of the table? Yeah, taking a break time.
Ready.
Go as well.
Got a nice saxophone solo in the background, Mike. I love these lo-fi chill beats.
I can't be fading that this morning, man. I'm trying to drink some coffee. I'm trying to get energized. You over here putting me to sleep. Drink some personality.
Holy moly, that stream, that final stream from last night,
Which one? What are you talking about?
the one we just did last night. It is popping off on YouTube.
It's a big premier matchup and rivalry. Ben and Sophia.
Oh, dang. The comments.
What fans enjoy watching? What's that?
Who are these commentators? The odd couple? Have some professionalism, guys. These great young players deserve better. The funny thing about comments like that is I'm certain that if Sophia and Savannah watched that match back, they would have fun. You know what I mean? It would be fun. It's fun.
Who don't like it?
No.
Who likes it?
We have a great relationship with both of those girls, and we wouldn't... How do you say this? Yeah. We know when to hold them and know when to fold them with the kids, anyway. Here we go.
Play it back, Master Doom. One thing to break, trailing 2 racks to 3.
Yeah, no, I came back last night, like I mentioned earlier, and she was playing Melissa Helen. There was a lot of magic going on.
Oh, yeah.
Larson and Duddy, Jordan Dawson, and Patrick and Wall were playing. Great, like, matches that went on TV table. Which, by the way, you guys can check out all the other tables and play at digitalpool.com.
That's right. All you need to do is, while you're on the bracket, if you see a live stream, like a red live stream text above a match that you want to watch, just click on that, and that'll take you right to the place where you need to
7 corner.
go in order to take advantage of that. Take advantage of that product.
Yeah. But anyhow, once Savannah got done with the match with Melissa, and it was a battle for sure. They it was like 5-3, but it was a lot of back and forth spots in that match. And I was talking with Savannah's dad, Larry, and afterwards Savannah walked up, and you can tell she was still kind of thinking about it, but it was like her focus is she already lets it go and moved on to focusing on the other divisions that are going to be happening, and she's great, like in terms of her professionalism and the way that she can take everything kind of in stride,
Mm-hmm.
She's like an ultimate competitor, so they just hate her, and I get that.
Right.
But I think everything that comes along with that, in terms of analyzing and commentary, things like that, she's just amazing. So, and we've obviously known those girls for a few years now. Big fan and on the table and off the table. So, it ain't gonna be the last time we see them play this week, that's for sure. And I'll be watching every minute of it.
Little error stroke from Peyton Bernard. Flukes the 2 up in the top left corner, but leaves Jose Vicente in prime position to start developing this rack. And yeah, this is a good shot here. Drop the 14 in, play the cue ball into the 12. A little soft, honestly. I'm surprised he went that soft. Thought he would have tried to get a little bit more of a spread of those balls. Must have been trying to control the cue ball very specifically off of the collision. Now he's coming up short for the 9 ball. It looks like the way his body language is gesturing as if he wanted to use the 9 to break out the 12 as soon as possible. Coming up short again. Same shot. Now you cut the 10 in the bottom left, and the cue ball goes into the 12. I think that's the only shot you can go for here. It's a blind back cut, but it goes. He's looking at the other side of the 10. See you later, Mike.
11 ball, corner pot.
Is he playing the 11? Maybe the same shot with the 11? Oh, yeah. Thought the 11 was covering the, or the 8 might have been covering that 11, but effectively the same thing. 9 ball goes. 10 ball goes. The 12 goes in the side as well. Robin Bixler says, Collins and Molina, we are lucky to have you as commentators. Your unusual insights are priceless.
I think that was a massive compliment.
I do too.
Massive compliment.
Are you getting involved? I don't know.
9 ball, corner.
Dude, have you seen the ants around here? I was sitting outside, like on one of the, like concrete retainer walls, like in the front. He almost did it again, Mike.
But
That is wild.
Good though.
Sitting on one of the concrete retainer walls, talking on the phone,
Side pocket.
and then my hand was next to my leg. An ant came up and nudged me. Right? An ant walked up to my hand and like
Corner pocket.
Pushed you?
I felt it push on me, and I looked down.
Are you okay?
No. The ant was like
Can't believe
the
you got
size of a
fucking like that.
nickel.
Okay, and I'm just
It's a gigantic
I'm
ant.
just now hearing about this. Just end the stream. I'm gonna go handle them.
You asked about the flies. I'm saying the bugs out here are out of control, dude.
I mean, clearly. Let's go. We can go walk to City Hall or something.
Buff ants.
Yeah. Well. Speaking of ants, Martha in the chat says Peyton, Aunt Peggy, and Miss Beth are watching from Virginia. Proud of you.
Speaking of ants,
Pretty sweet. They're having
kicking the bucket.
support.
Shh.
He's in the zone now.
Hold it down. So Helen in the back there.
Four tie.
He had this the story to his friends.
Dude, I walked up to this guy that was sitting down on the concrete retainer wall out there, and I pushed him.
They're just having a talk. He was so soft. That's a little chilly right there. Might get a better look.
The 9 ball goes in the bottom right. I'd say you don't shoot it now, and you start with the 12 ball. Because you can use that 9 later to develop the 15 ball. If you use it now,
You might be going combination over here.
ooh,
But it looks like
that's an interesting shot. Open things up.
that's pretty good.
Great. 9 ball stopping just in time.
Mine. He shot there from Peyton, and had a huge moment too because he's gonna need a response here after losing the last 3 games. First spot in the final. We'll be having that at 12:30 Central Time. Okay. letting that cue ball run. Hill is feeling a little bit of pressure here. You all right over there?
Yeah, I'm just checking on the audio.
Okay. Hit it well. But once again, he's just a little funny. He's got a touchy shot. 10 angles. These are spots in the match where you really want to try to be fluid. Get some kind of rhythm and consistency in your stroke.
Keeps rolling these balls in like pocket speed.
He's handling it. I think the hard work is done here, Collins. You know, so you can get the 11-9 right now and the 12. And I know the 12 isn't ideal transition from the to the 8 ball, but you're already on these 2 balls right here. Let's just handle them, get them out of the way, get to the hill. Bottom on these.
No, he's just stopped the ball. Just a little. He had a little angle.
It's time to pinch it back a little bit.
Yeah, just pinch it back. You know, just pinch it back a little bit.
Well,
I like this angle here.
he's not in love with the Collins.
You think it's a scratch?
I'm not saying it's a scratch, but he's not in love with the angle.
Oh, I love going tight to the right corner, and the cue ball ends up just next to the left side pocket, maybe right by the diamond, right where he's sitting, almost.
Just whipping it around 2 rails.
Yeah. Now, if it's that particular angle that when you juice it, it opens up and goes into the corner pocket, does that make sense? If you hit it too hard, sometimes it follows the tangent line longer, then you're forced to draw.
I like his choice here. Just come back and forth, take a little bit of a tougher shot there. Wow. He just like 2-stroked that ball and it hit center of the pocket.
Yeah, great shot.
All right. I don't want to move anything there on the left side, you know? So I'm paying just as much attention to the cue ball here.
Just a pure high ball. It'll send the cue ball back up towards the 1. If you get on the other side of the 1, it's even better because you're forcing Jose to open up with a long shot. And if you miss it and overcut it, the 8 ball probably ties up with the 3 ball.
He's not going to miss it.
I'm just saying.
It's just time to get to the hill. That's all.
He's cueing well here.
If he's more confident using that English on it, then go for it. That's the problem, though, with hitting low.
Yep.
That's where you were always going. Now he might have gotten a bit of a roll there if that 7 and 8 ball are tied up, Collins. And I can't say I blame him for hitting it like that, only because that was similar to the last
7 goes inside.
the 12 ball that he needed to make in the last shot, you know?
He's going after it.
He was going after it.
I think the 7 goes inside, no? It looks like it does from here. Because the 7 is on the other side of the 8 from this perspective. KD Barta, thank you so much.
What do they say?
There's no real hate, you know? It all comes from...
I was telling this story last night. Thankfully you weren't in the room.
Oh, God.
But it was just how much love and respect I got for you. And I know people probably laughing because they hear us banter all the time and talk a little trash.
Well, obviously the feeling's mutual. Otherwise, I wouldn't. I'd probably end up getting pretty annoyed with you.
Well, that's happened anyway. You know, so. No, but listen, reputation's everything in this industry, and I take it pretty seriously, considering it's how take care of the girls and take pride in what we do. And but your work ethic, your creativity, your originality, a ton of things where appreciate having you as a friend. And
okay, Jose.
Certainly appreciate you.
Gonna shoot this 8-ball in the corner here. Buddy. Thank you, man. Thank you. I'm so bad at taking compliments, but thank you, buddy. Really appreciate the kind words.
4-3 now.
Good thing you said it when there's only 170 witnesses, so you got away pretty cheap.
No, that's what I'm gonna edit that part out of the video after you're done. Never happened.
This.
Right over there. You want to update the score or?
Oh, my bad. I thought I did. My bad.
The first 3 went Peyton's way. The last 4 have gone Jose's way. A nice square hit there on the head ball, and he's going to come up dry. All 15's in a funny spot. We're going solids. High ball, maybe potential issues. I think he's going to go lows here. Starting off with this 2 ball, and then you got really just a preference here of the 1-6-4. I'm going for the 4, rolling up a little bit, getting a little angle on the 6, rolling that ball in, and then wherever you want. Either that, or I'll leave the 1 ball there, save it for later. Use the 4-6 to get over here on the left side of the table for the 5 and 7. He's going that way now, but he got a lot of angle here.
No, he's playing the 5.
Oh, okay.
5 inside. I think that's the shot here, right?
He's looking at the 7.
Yeah, he's just taking a look. I think the 5's the shot. And this is like area of the table because you can stay in that zone really comfortably by playing the 5 here. You're not really that elevated either. He looked over at a different angle on the 3 ball. Well, he's playing the 7.
The good thing is, I was going to say, if he shot the 5, he can still get to the bottom of the ball.
Right. Use the 12 to slow the cue ball down. That's a nice shot.
It's real interesting because the first 3 racks that he took is whenever maybe 1 ball was left for Jose. But these racks where he's had to
work through the traffic.
Yeah, navigate all the potential issues on the table. He's just been a little cautious.
I like playing up in the zone where you can play the 5 in the.
Got good on it.
Got good on it in the side, but I was gonna say in the bottom right corner because if you overrun the ball, you can come up here and still play the 6 up this way, or in the side. It's like a lot of this zone is really good for those 2 balls.
I like that it leads to a good place, meaning the cue ball,
But now I think he got on the wrong side of the 5 here where he's moving away from the 4 and the 6 and towards these other 2 stripes. And that's why he's taking so much time here.
Well, he better hit the gas because you're on the shot clock here on TV table.
Yeah, 45 seconds, 1 extension per rack. So now he's going to run into another stripe, stop the cue ball, play the 4 up table, and play a stop shot on the 6. No, he can't play a stop shot on the 6. The 8 doesn't pass the 12.
Oh, okay.
Now
he's very fortunate to be able to cue the bottom of the ball here.
Yeah, but then at the same time, these shots, when you can't see the right or like half of the cue ball in your peripheral vision, it just feels funny pocketing a ball, doesn't it?
And it's so easy to put unnecessary spin on the ball.
Or unintentional spin.
That's what I meant. Yeah. It's easy. I'm just dead rolling the ball. Just lagged it to the hole.
Great shot.
What a great shot.
Great
there.
serve.
Look at that.
And he
Look
got
at
on the good
angle
side
he
of the
got on
6.
here, too.
Got on the good side of the 6
Oh,
here.
yeah, he did.
You roll forward to play the 8 in the side pocket now. This is a nice recovery shot there. Real nice.
Hill match to start the day.
Looks like it.
How we started yesterday, wasn't it?
It looks like it.
What a response from Payton, stopping the bleeding after giving up 4 games in a row to Jose. This 8 ball on the right side to force Hill.
Come on, Cameron. Come on, Cameron.
That's some nice shots along the way. There it is, 4-4 now. Good spot in the final.
Hill, good luck, everyone.
Let's go, buddy.
Thanks, sir.
I think it's this table. You know what I mean? I think this table's just got an aura about it that it's got to have close matches.
Yeah, I think the only out of line games on this table were the ones that I beat you in one pocket on. You know, those are.
I'm pretty sure
Other
on
than
this
that,
table,
everything-
I was in
everything-
favor of this table. I'm
everything-
pretty sure when we played before we started here, I won more games than you did.
That is actually could not be more inaccurate and not right line.
Wow.
Yeah. All right, who do you like? Come on.
Who's breaking?
Payton. Payton won the lag. Jose came up around the last break. They both been breaking the balls really well.
Yeah. Oh,
It's never like a tic-tac-toe run out either
no.
at Hill.
I think I like, I have to say it before he breaks, I think I like Payton from here. Jose's had a loose cue ball and getting tied up with other balls late in his run out quite frequently. Spread.
Dry.
And they all come back together on the right side of the table. We got drama.
Both of them. Both. South and stripes were just ugly.
Always the last rack. You know why I think it feels like the Hill rack is always tied up? Like a longer rack that, isn't a break and run? Because when it is a break and run, it's over really quick. And when it isn't a break and run, the rack takes a lot longer. So I think just a larger portion of our memory of Hill matches
Say that again?
happens to be these tied up racks because they take so much longer.
You're saying runouts
Are
shorter
faster. Yeah.
than the back and
Yes.
forth games.
So I'm talking about how that dynamic engages with our memory of the matches. Because when the Hill rack happens quickly, it's just like a passing thought. We don't remember it. But when the Hill rack takes a long time, it sticks out in our mind. So that's why it feels like the Hill game always seems to be tied up.
Cool story. Look at that. That's a huge swing what just happened on that last shot.
Sorry, I was looking at you. I don't even know what happened.
He made the ball on the side and he comes back and opens up a problem for Payton. And now he's got a tough shot here.
Combo time.
That loose cue ball that you were talking about.
The 2-ball goes, right? The 2-ball goes, so there's no reason to keep these balls tied up right there. So we need to address this combo, and this combo needs to be played, I think.
What a big shot there from Jose. Going after it again.
Oh, no. This is kind of what I was talking about that loose cue ball from Jose. I think the combo was, when he was on the right-hand long rail earlier, the combo laid fairly decent from that.
Well, he came with a big shot, though, to be fair to Jose, and
Sure.
to get back in it.
I thought he was my friend. Is he playing a carom here? Oh no. I wonder what he was gesturing at when he called something. Well, he took away that pocket from the 2-ball. Apparently there was a highlight reel shot on the table next door. I'm going to have to go check it out and show you guys.
Sure. Oh, he called safe, Collins.
10 ball.
He called safe. I am shocked that he called safe right there.
Made the 3-ball?
He made it, but he didn't play the cue ball the way that he was hoping to.
Oh no.
Everything was out in the open. I know you got to deal with. Oh, and it went in.
God, and look at this ball flying around the
He
table.
wants it to hold up to get an angle. He says, "Get off the rail."
Wow.
The pressure at Hill, huh? Can you show me the overhead? I want to see what kind of how. Okay, the ball's off the rails. What I was looking at.
Look at the size of that bridge. Take away the pocket from your opponent. Lay the cue ball up on the short rail. He's coming up short. He's going to leave a shot on the 6. Meanwhile, Mike, check out this shot. Check out this shot that Emily Duddy just played to win this match next door. Look at this shot, Mike. She called this shot. To win the match.
Wait till we just run out here.
Yes.
It's all go time for Payton.
Almost gets the gap here, but comes up short. What do you do here, Mike? Roll up on the 7? Oh no, the 1's there. Reposition yourself. Give it another shot. See if you can fall on this 5 just right. Looks like you can follow 2 or 3 rails to go in between. Look at this. Look at this. Is he going to get there?
He's got a 4-ball though.
He's got a thin cut off 5. Oh yeah, he's straight in on the 4.
Yeah. You get the 100% to play there. Although you don't want to leave a combination 3 in with the uncertainty that can happen when you're playing a shot like that. But it does lay pretty good.
Oh, you just stop the rock, play the 5, back and forth to the 7. Easy game.
This is for spot final.
He can punch over to get straight, Mike. Look at this.
Beautiful. Beautiful. I think I might go 5-7 here, Collins, and then hit it with follow.
You mean to come back down here next to the 8? You don't want to shoot a full table length shot for the Hill win? Is that what you're trying to say?
I'm not even gonna engage with that sarcasm. I can't believe he's going.
I can't believe he's playing the 7 first either. Yeah. Look at the angle he left himself, and he missed the ball.
Goodness, what a shot there! And Jose just jumped out of that chair. 2 balls now from a spot in the final. Young man from New Jersey.
Perfect speed control on the draw shot.
He was down 3-0 in this match. This 8 ball in the bottom right for a 5-4 win. He put it down. That's the game. What a
wow.
out.
Oh yeah, Mike wants to see this shot one more time. Check this out from Emily Duddy next door to win the match. Called it. We're playing 10 ball, folks. What a sick shot. Jose Vicente moves on to the final. Coming up next, we got the other semifinal between Eddie Von der Rau. I think it was Jake. So sorry for getting his last name. Jake Jackson. There we go. So don't go anywhere.
Players that are not in the matches, we're about worried about them or they're in the handball, what's going on in this group.
Right. I got it.
Players are from. Eddie is from Virginia, Blacksburg, Virginia. Jake Jackson.
There he is.
Medina, New York. I'm serious. I don't know if they heard it or not, but the mics are on. Yeah, we're still live. We're going to roll right through, I think, to the next match. You know what? Eddie Von der Rau is currently playing in the men's 10-ball event. It's currently 6-5 in a race to 8. That's probably going to take somewhere between 15-20 minutes. And then he's going to need a little time in between matches, I'm sure. So we are going to do a little stream reboot, I think. I'll just get a brand new stream going, new thumbnail, new title, all that stuff. So we will see you guys shortly in about 15 to 30 minutes or so. Thanks, everybody. Thank you, Mike.